Express Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Commanders.
Sound like you need a lot, man. That's a lot.
Bow, bow, bow.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
When I got the Texans, I got to beat Gas.
Unless he throw you a bone. Little pistol starter.
You don't got to throw me a bone. Nigga, I'm going to earn my shit. If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing
right away is Daniels. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I need some first rounders.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
I don't think you want none of his shit.
That's because I don't got no first rounders. If I had first rounders, I wouldn't be winning.
Cougar 19.
This nigga's down 2 scores. He's still throwing under.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
I don't understand.
Well, it takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A nifty bit of scrambling
like you wasn't even losing that bad, bro.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
19 tights. Let's go now. Top 60, 19 Lions. 18 Bradley.
Now Richardson. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here's
Richardson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10.
I got Terriota and fucking yeah.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Go crazy.
Caught outright by Patton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
One side, go try to get to that bowl on the other.
Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Cougar 19.
Henderson going to run for it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevion Henderson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, what a move. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on 3rd. And the ball is knocked out. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A 7-yard gain. And a Commander's first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it second down. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Wright, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Boy, play off that dope.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together. And we're capable of doing so.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm about to say he was that shit.
Richardson out of the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
First pick.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, him doing that low-key made my team go. Cause shit, everybody, after this nigga took Caleb, everybody started driving quarterback.
Give up the middle to right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
He slid over too far.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
I hate that ability that they run for extra yards.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
On 1st down, it's Patton. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Then your fried ass use those time out.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a give, right side. Patton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
Hey,
so let's see
you
about
ain't
the
click
call.
on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Nigga ain't even attempt to click on, gang.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Patton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Okay, ready?
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Saquon Barkley deep to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready?
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Better block Jacobs, nigga.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
That's why I said he should have blocked Jacobs. He would have got that bitch.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throws to his man on the outbound. It's complete. That's Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. More than even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the
Mike
end
got
zone.
us. Come take them both.
Plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get through. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He'll get this complete to center, the tight end. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down with Wright. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Daniels. Wright's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Crazy to run it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short.
What just happened?
No good. And this
didn't even let me.
1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good
it didn't even let me. It didn't even let me do my kick.
59-yarder.
What the fuck was that?
As a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence
Boy,
that they showed in you.
you bumping that nigga just probably saved me, man.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion, and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, he's smart. He punted that
bitch.
That's bullshit, man.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA
that was,
Sports.
Man.
A one-touchdown
I had that,
game.
too.
14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Come on, Chase.
Working to put
that
a
money,
drive together. Now Richardson back to throw.
Yeah.
Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Shut up, man.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
No! Give me that.
Incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop.
A user skill, baby.
It just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Block Jacob.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On the draw, this is Barkley. 4 yards a game, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 21, Colts 7. Harrison Davis.
Take the circle,
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This shit would have been over with.
Into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1 point, right?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure.
No. He didn't even feel the half of it. The nigga went halfway.
Hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Let's go now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I thought
he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. While he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented him from maybe going all the way.
And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept though, jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
nigga, I just played vintage this morning.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And down he goes,
And
but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Push it back, bitch. Push it back. Push it.
19 Tiger.
Why didn't you just click off?
Quick throw here to
Put
Johnston.
it back.
Going to gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second
Rising
down.
up. And in the morning, time to run. I'm telling to tell you the truth, but the time is wrong. Hey, in mind control.
Remind you to
Kick it
never
back
schedule
and
5 fucking league games, nigga. You fried, boy.
Ready. Hawk 70. Here we go.
Give yourself a break.
70 Lions. Ready, right?
This shit gonna run to the money.
Daniels.
So folks
Now a
start
deep one for Johnston. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
That's
So
what I'm
the
saying.
ball
That's what
down
he's
to the
trying to do.
16 here for 1st and 10.
Look, he's throwing all short shit. This nigga's not finna try to give you no
Out of the
opportunity,
gun,
though.
here's a give to Wright. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9.
He's going to win, coach. Yep.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
How many yards gives that? At least 300.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first
that's what I
catch,
say,
and a
nigga.
first
It's
down.
overtime. Yeah.
Trap 60.
No, that's overtime.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
You can't
get
keep a
it.
mind control.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Richardson has intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On the give, this is right. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They'll go right back to right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's pissing. He talking about he got caught. Look like he's going to jail, gang. You playing tonight?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so.
Man.
You've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on second down, Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
76, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. It's Barkley on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again, so I think he may want to keep them cranking high.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up
well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Packers 60, Packers.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, that's how we gonna get him, Mike. This is answer shit.
So they're backed up at the 3-yard line, second and goal.
All them niggas that's been playing, I swear to God, I kid you not, all them who got niggas been playing they league games all day today in they other leagues. We ain't finna do that.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
My eyes dealt it.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Richardson.
Good hit, boy.
Kill
these niggas, man.
It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Clear up path. Yeah.
Try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
19 tight. Here we go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And the catch made. It's Patton. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, dog.
18 Cardinal. 19 Wyatt.
Now Richardson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling is
real nigga talk.
And because of that, it's been very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage.
Why is he calling timeout?
50 seconds left to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Richardson looking to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. Touchdown. And now Mitchell. His 2nd touchdown on on the season. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now down to 20.
Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Come on. Hop 70, hop 70. Ready, ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Commanders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Washington, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves